Well, hello, fellas.
How did you get here?
Well, I guess you might say I was dropped by a witch.
Like the one that rides on a broom?
I'm sorry for this intrusion, but you'll have to take me as a guest, I'm afraid.
It will be a pleasure.
I knew I should have built a guest house a long time ago.
Oh, there's no place for me to stay?
Oh, don't you worry your pretty little head about that. Giovanni and Antoine will move in with Stanley and me. And you can stay right here.
You're very kind.
Come, my little princess, and I'll show you to your boudoir.
You know, I think I'm going to like this place.
It's swell. You don't have to shave or anything.
I left my taxi down at the beach with all my things.
Gentlemen, get the lady's luggage and bring it to her chateau.
Thank you. What's that funny thing up there?
That, my dear, is a wreckage of the good ship Momus.
Ah.
I shall never forget the day that I found this island. It was a terrible night, dark as pitch.
It was so pitch you couldn't see a hand behind your back.
Exactly, Stanley. Then all of a sudden, I spotted that harbor. I put her bow into the teeth of the gale, lashed myself to the wheel, and beached her on that pinnacle.
Oh.
And it's been there ever since.
Well, boys, you must have had trouble getting it up so high.
He read it in the book.
Come, my dear. Look.
1, 2, 3. Yes, it's all there. Thank you.
Stanley, have you forgotten that we have company? Gentlemen, make yourselves comfortable. Gentlemen. Stanley, this is my side.
Well, there's no room on my side.
The fair thing to do is to take turns. While one sits up, the other sleeps. And when he wakes up, we change.
Now, that's what I call a sport. Thank you, Ollie. That's a good idea. I sleep, and then when you wake up, I sleep again.
Haven't you forgotten something?
Huh?
Haven't you forgotten something?
Oh, good night, Ollie. I'm sorry I...
Get up and put that candle out.
But you said that I...
Go ahead, selfish.
Ollie. 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 Are you awake yet?
No. Open the window and we'll drive him out.
La 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 la. Oh, come and get it. La 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 la.
This morning I'm going to prepare a magnificent seagull egg omelet with fine herbs.
Omelet, bah. Well, today I'm going to draw the plans for a splendid big Roman bath.
What are you going to do, Ollie?
I'm going to give you fellas a piece of my mind. Sherry's a nice girl, isn't she?
Exquisite. Charming.
Pretty, too.
And we're all friends, aren't we?
Of course. Naturally.
Well, I make a motion that we never let a woman come between us. Agreed?
Of course.
I agree.
Now, let's all get dressed.
Say, Ollie, where's the sandpaper?
Sandpaper. In that locker.
Thank you.
Pardon me. Thank you.
Pardon me. Thank you.
Pardon me. Thanks a lot.
Pardon me. Thank you.
Pardon me.
Hello? What's the matter? The cat got your tongue? How nice you look this morning. Come on. I want you to sit down. I'll have the food on the table in 2 seconds.
She's put on clean plates.
Even a tablecloth.
And clean napkins.
Yeah, she even swept the floor.
Yes.
Does this belong to anybody?
Never saw that guy before.
Nobody I know.
Oh.
It's mine. It's a friend. It's just someone I knew once. I
have a little surprise which I hope you're going to like.
What, another one?
What is it?
A bouillabaisse.
Tell me, was your boyfriend fond of bouillabaisse?
Oh, he loved it. Is this the warehouse you've been building? As warehouses go, it's a funny warehouse.
This is no warehouse.
It's for you.
For me?
Yes, for you. It sure is easy to fool you.
Did you really think we were building a refrigerator?
We were afraid they'd find out, so we put on all the decorations last night.
Oh.
Come on in.
It's just lovely. You've all been such wonderful friends. This is the first real home I've ever had. I'm so happy
You're not content just to be a singer. You've also got to be the comedian. What are you playing now? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
That's the fella in the picture that she carries around with her.
All right. You track me down. Now what?
You're wrong, baby. I never tried tracking you down. Our old friend Dolan reported he'd seen an uncharted island. My business here is to chart it. My men are out there working at it now. Look here. I suppose I ought to have my head examined, but I'm going to give you one more chance. Go and pack your things and be down at the beach in 15 minutes.
What for?
Well, I suppose you want to be rescued, don't you?
Not by you.
Lieutenant, come right away. We found something.
Okay, I'll be right with you. This is your last chance. Are you coming?
No.
We'd better keep an eye on that guy. He looks like a man that would steal our island.
It's uranium. The place is loaded with it.
Uranium. Which one of you fellows happened to land first on this island?
Now, let me handle this, fellas. Why do you ask that?
because it will determine which nation owns the island.
We all own it.
Of course, of course. You own the island. You're the real proprietors, but some country has got to claim sovereignty. The international law specifies that an island belongs to the country whose citizen was first to set foot on it.
So some country can take our island?
That's right.
And if that country has immigration laws?
You will have to abide by those laws.
Even income tax laws?
Income tax laws, inheritance taxes, and sales taxes.
You know what they're trying to do? They're trying to take our geraniums. That's it exactly.
Pardon us for just one moment. Let's tell him that we all landed on the island at the same time.
Yeah, we can't tell a lie. Antoine was the first to land. It was a terrible night.
All right, all right.
Here's how it is. I was the first man to set foot on this island.
Okay. What's your name?
Antoine.
Antoine what?
Antoine, master of cooking.
Nationality?
I haven't any.
You see, he's what is known as a stateless man, or in other words, a misplaced person.
You see, he's lost and he can't find himself.
Listen, you've got to have a nationality.
Telling me. I explained that in every port wherever I tried to land, but no country wanted to have me.
Every country now will want to have you. I'll go and radio the authorities and dump it in somebody's life. So long, gentlemen.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
So long,
Bye.
Lieutenant.
Every hour on the hour, this station has given you up-to-the-minute report.
Riscontrate dalle grandi potenze.
Pour trancher le problème soulevé.
The recent discovery in the Pacific.
Of an island which will be known henceforth as Atoll H. I beg your pardon, Atoll K. After a fortnight of conferences,
The great powers, in a joint statement issued today, announced the appointment of an international commission to decide which nation will be awarded sovereignty rights over the island which has emerged from the ocean only a short time ago and will be known as Atoll K. This statement was welcomed with relief in the world capitals. Now it has become only a question of time before some government raises its flag over Atoll K.
Some government's flag, they say. Do you hear that?
Well, why don't we make a government of our own?
Sherry's right. I'll write a constitution like has never been written before. Sharpen this. This will have to be a short constitution. Now, we, the people of Crusoe Land, in order to save our island, do hereby form a government. Now, what kind of government do we want?
Very little government be good, I think.
Without too many laws.
And no passport.
No passport.
And no prisons.
No prisons.
No doctor.
What?
No taxes.
No taxes. Say, this is getting to be a perfect government. And I will add no laws and no money. And that's all we have room for. Now, the next thing is to hold an election. I vote for myself as president, and Stanley seconds the motion.
But I'm the discoverer of our island. I vote for me. You vote for me, too, don't you?
No. Giovanni votes only for Giovanni.
The electioneering is over. Sherry, count the votes.
1 vote for Giovanni. 1 vote for Antoine. 1, 2, 3. 3 votes for Oliver Crusoe. The president selected by a comfortable majority.
As president of Crusoe Land, I will now choose my cabinet. Cherie, you are my vice president.
Oh, thank you, Mr. President.
Antoine, and you are my foreign minister.
I am very proud.
Giovanni, you are the minister of construction.
You couldn't have made a better choice.
Well, that's that.
What about me?
Stanley, you are the people.
I don't want to be the people.
What do you mean you don't want to be the people? There are more of you than there are of us.
You mean there's a lot of me?
Certainly.
Oh, well, why didn't you tell me? I didn't know.
Mr. President, but now we will have to have a flag.
Giovanni's right. We can't have a government without a flag.
Can't we use this as a flag?
That will be perfect.
Yes, but we'll need an emblem.
Wait a second. I have an idea.
Just impossible to keep this house clean. Look at that. Terrible. See, the dust did that.
Looks like we're being invaded.
What happened? Take a look at the beach.
Under the principle of self-determination, the Constitution proposed by the government has been ratified by unanimous vote. We have no other alternative but to recognize this new sovereign state, the Caruso land.
Waiter, yes, is it?
Hey, Antoine.
Yes.
More bouillabaisse.
Yes.
Poor Antoine.
Poor Antoine is right.
What are you having?
You.
Let me go. You can't do that.
They say it's a free country here.
As president of this island, I demand that you desist.
Do that again.
You keep out of this, nitwit.
I'll have you thrown off of this island for that.
Yeah, we'll have you imported.
If I were you, my fine friends, I wouldn't be too sure. See you later. Gentlemen.
I'll have him thrown over this island if it's the last thing I do.
That's not possible.
Why not?
Because we have no such laws.
Yes, that would be pretty difficult. We'd be forced to change the Constitution.
If you want my advice, Mr. President, call a meeting of the cabinet.
That's a good idea. Come on. We'll attend to that right now. Enjoy yourself, folks. We'll be right back.
It sure is quiet out there.
That's because I showed a firm hand with our proclamation. Now I'll make a tour around the island and test the public's reaction.
You don't have to. They're coming to visit you.
They're coming to apologize.
I knew that would bring them to their senses.
Who wrote that?
He did.
I now put you under arrest.
But he's the president.
He certainly is. Why don't you hang him?
You have just given me an excellent idea. You will confess everything, and then you will be hanged like gentlemen at sunrise.
Thank you very much. What'd he say?
Why don't you keep your big mouth shut?
Are you going to hang her, too?
Of course not.
What can I say but thank you?
I can't believe my ears.
Well, if you can't believe those ears, you can't believe anything.
Put some guards around the house. I'll immediately go and start a crew building a gallows. Oh, by the way, now that I'm going to be president, I'll need that outfit. Will you accompany me, my dear?
But of course.
I still can't believe...
Oh, shut up. See if the guards are still out there.
He missed me.
Attention. Commander-in-Chief, Geographic Station, Tahiti. Calling Lieutenant Fraser.